Who would think that such a small increment of time, such as 5 minutes, could absolutely change how you think and process about negative things, negative thoughts, as well as procrastination? Good morning, everybody. I'm Brooke Scutt. Welcome to Momentum Live. So let's talk about 2 5-minute rules that I've come across. So the first 5-minute rule is by Hal Elrod, and he wrote the Miracle Morning, I think it is. And one of the things that he talks about is not allowing yourself to be upset for longer than 5 minutes. And that 5-minute rule is basically saying it's okay to get upset. It's okay to get frustrated when things happen, but not to allow it to go beyond 5 minutes. So you get 5 minutes, set the timer and go for it. Complain, put it all out there, stomp your feet, punch the wall, do whatever you need to do for 5 minutes. And then the real science is at the end, when that 5 minutes is up, when your timer goes off, you say to yourself, I can't change it. So, those simple words help you intellectually understand that, it reminds us that there's no value in dwelling on what we can't go back and change. You can be as frustrated or upset, but it comes into all these negative emotions that we create for ourselves, according to Hal Elrod. It is because we're resisting reality. He gives a great example of being in traffic. You getting so frustrated about the cars in front of you, preventing you from getting where you need to go, those things delaying you, those negative emotions of frustration and anger are caused by you, and they don't make the cars move, right? So the first 5-minute rule. And when I was trying to research this rule to give you a little bit of information, I found another 5-minute rule, which I think is also incredible. The second 5-minute rule is related to getting over procrastination. And I love it because it's so simple. The 5-minute rule for getting over procrastination is tell yourself that you do something, whatever it is that you've been procrastinating about, for 5 minutes and 5 minutes only. And what's interesting about the psychology with that is that most people procrastinate. The biggest hurdle with procrastination is just getting started. So when you think about having to tackle a huge project, so for example, we're moving, and the idea of trying to pack the entire house and move the entire house, when you think about it on the huge perspective, is really overwhelming. But when you approach it by saying, let me just pack for 5 minutes, what ends up happening is you get over that procrastination of the bigger project and start taking off bites, right? The other part of this 5-minute rule is if you do it for 5 minutes, whatever it is that you're trying to avoid, making prospecting calls, writing notes, cleaning your house, whatever it is that you're trying to procrastinate, usually at the end of that 5 minutes, your energy and your momentum is flowing, and you can either stop at the end of that 5 minutes because you rewarded yourself for actually doing it. The likelihood is that you'll come back the next day and do another 5 minutes, or maybe 10 minutes, or maybe 20 minutes. Or because that energy and momentum is flowing after you get over that hurdle of the first 5 minutes, that you'll just continue to do whatever it is that you're working on. So anyway, I just thought it was really interesting, 5 minutes, and how 5 minutes can change, how you feel about negativity, and how you are in control, and how resisting resisting the reality causes such negativity for us. And then how we can use that same 5 minutes to actually overcome procrastination and start moving through things that maybe we're just avoiding. So think about that. 5 minutes can change your life. I hope you have a great Monday and a great week, and I'll see you guys next week.